It's going to be very telling how this one goes, right? Well, they talked a little bit about it. Their goal is for Stingray to shut down Boomy, kind of break the mental of the Midwest. On the other side, if Boomy keeps playing his game, if he wins this out, that's going to spell trouble, especially because when it comes down to the tiebreaker, it's going to be Boomy versus Stingray.
Yeah, so this is like a little bit of a preview at what the end of this set could actually look like.
Right now, though, it is a very slight lead for Boomy. Big pickup with a neutral sig, going to add more damage with that down air. Unfortunately, couldn't get one of those weapon pickups, so he can't lead to a potential knockout. There's the weapon spawn for Boomy.
So Stingray, you're going to see he's now trying to play out and around that cannon downlight. He doesn't want to get hit by the downlight neutral air. Thankfully, a little bit of a tall ceiling here. Stingray hanging on.
Yeah, he knows that Boomy's going to be reaching for it. For that right there, the downlight into the neutral air for the knockout tool. Boomy does end up finding it, but he's taking a decent amount of damage here. There's the real possibility of Stingray keeping this close, which is going to be good.
Oh! Yeah, Stingray just needs to score a knockout hit before this spirals out of control.
Oh, he's going to start needing it desperately here. He's going to back off. Goes for the neutral sig, expecting Boomy to immediately pop up high because he gave him so much space, but instead, Stingray does not get the hit. Finally, a side air, not enough.
It did disarm Boomy, though, and Stingray's able to catch the landing. You saw the sweat drops. Axe neutral light tying up the stocks. Now, Stingray, not too much to press for the weapon advantage. Boomy grabbed that cannon and a stock right off the bat.
He got that for free, ran in the store and ran out with it in under his arm. But Boomy, man, full stock lead again, looking so dominant in the crew battles.
Yeah, it's really just going to be all on to Stingray here. Take at least another stock, get that damage on. If they can contain Boomy down to that one stock, Lil Capped has a serious shot at just evening it up instantly.
Yeah, they did talk a little bit about how you can't really go without taking some damage from Lil Capped. But right now, Stingray's looking for damage onto Boomy. A neutral light will put him into the offstage. But again, cannon, lots of horizontal movement, lots of range to get back to the stage.
Oh my gosh, the anti-air once again.
Those. He has hit 3 neutral sigs with his cannon.
It is a big anti-air, and you know, if you're jumping a lot, that will catch you. Boomy has caught on.
Still retaining the cannon. Haven't seen a lot from Boomy's gauntlets today, but not really necessary with the fact that he's currently taken 3 stocks for the one of his. Able to make it back to the stage.
Lil Capped, let's go!
All right, if he doesn't take too much damage to take the stock off of Boomy, then Lil Capped could even this up.
Oh, big opener right there.
Nice. Soft punish from Boomy off the whiff from Lil Capped. Gauntlet string, but Lil Capped dodges down to avoid that jump nair.
Oh my gosh.
He is so good at that. That's what we saw last weekend is Boomy going for those slide charge down sigs with the gauntlets, and he was so consistent at hitting those and getting knockouts.
Yeah, it's a really powerful option, but you know, you expect a lot of people to jump away, dodge upwards, but Lil Capped, I think he was looking for that gauntlet side light, didn't want to get caught in the reads, and Boomy just kind of beat him in the RPS. Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, he ran what was the option from Lil Capped and threw rock. Good movement from Boomy to avoid the weapon toss. Able to get back to the stage. Anything here is just extra credit from Boomy. He's already gone +1, which is good for the team. Of course, Boomy would like to go plus much more, but still, this is all extra credit.
Lil Capped found the dodge down away from that, gets over the signature, a little bit of a punish, still pushing the damage.
Like the spot dodge.
Onto the sword, this is where you're going to see Lil Capped with some of the consistent knockout options. Uh-oh, no, just back over to the hammer, okay.
Trying to deny weapons from Boomy, another side air, and that is going to take Boomy out of it.
All right, so they managed to keep him at just a +1. Depending how much damage Lil Capped... commentator's curse. Sorry about that, man.
He's still got one. He's still got a stock. But yeah, Lil Capped still needs to bring this one back. This is a solid lead for the Midwest. Good start from Boomy. That's what you want from your opener player, is someone who can set your team up with a nice lead.
So now here's Zacoi, who we saw on both
Yo.
2v2 teams last week. His first entry into the crew battle format. I'm curious to see how far he can push his luck here.
Yeah, I don't think we saw the Sentinel specifically from Zacoi last time, but still, he's doing work with this hammer. He was hitting those N-Sigs. He's just putting out that big damage. Another N-Sig. The anti-airs from the Midwest just shooting out the MDVA.
Yeah, this has been big. I really like Zacoi's Sentinel pick. A legend that I feel enough people don't play. Incredible stats, incredible signature kill.
He's got to be one of the most slept on legends. Like, everybody's like, yo, this guy's good, and then nobody plays him.
Yeah, and just look how much damage he can do. Now set up for ImLlama. I mean, it's 6 stocks to 3 here. Midwest with the lead.
Yeah, this is tough for ImLlama, especially coming in with this Thatch. Very low defense legend. I like the read attempt he went there. There's that D-light into the gravity cancel side sig. Not actually a read, but it is unjumpable. Drops the recovery, though. Heartbreaking for ImLlama.
Oh, caught the tag, but Sentinel speed and defense focused. Surviving there. Not that one, though. T-Rex gets the bite.
All right. ImLlama still has 3 stocks to play with versus the 5 of the Midwest. Didn't take too much damage, but that down sig is going to catch the movement from ImLlama. Doesn't hit the wall, and he's going to fall to the down sig of Zacoi.
Yeah, that one, especially slide charge, can be so deadly because you'll get that like downward angle on it. Zacoi used it perfectly.
It spikes, man. It's so good.
ImLlama trying to find some sort of purchase here. He needs to grab a weapon. It's all the way on the other side. Zacoi grabs it, but gets punched in his face for the trouble.
Good spacing from ImLlama. Didn't get much of a punch there just through the side light, but it actually put Zacoi in position to deny weapons, continuing to deny. ImLlama is struggling right now. Just wants to get some damage in a weapon.
Ooh, ImLlama managing to get just behind all those anti-airs. But man, you see how much damage is being done to him. That's that stock gone. 1 stock left for Team MDVA in this first crew battle of the set.
Zacoi opting to go for a kind of stylish play there. You saw the weapon toss in position. If that neutral heavy hit, ImLlama would have bounced right on into the weapon toss. Could have seen more off stage. Zacoi.
That was so pretty.
With the gimp.
Man, Zacoi, look at that. 5 stocks. Boomy taking 4, Zacoi taking 5, and Wrench fulfilling his promise from last week of having to put forth the least amount of effort and just let his team shine.
He did 0. He didn't even have to, like, the game is not going to give him coins. Like, that's how little he got to do anything. He was just like, nah, man, sorry, no gold for you.
No gold, no legend experience. Just the joy of the victory. Oh my gosh.
What a performance coming out from the Midwest. If they win this next one, that's going to be the crew battles. Going the way of the Midwest, and then we go over to the 2v2s. And so far, everything's going pretty much to the script. You know what I mean? This is what we expected from the Midwest.
Yeah, I mean, so it's just going to be the question of, did Stingray get enough knowledge in that first interaction with Boomy to turn this around and actually contain him?
He didn't make a character swap, which is kind of an interesting thing because I think Stingray has a pretty notable character pool, but he's opting to stick with this Ragnar, trying to just change up the way he's playing against Boomy.
Yeah, change as few variables as possible. If he's got the adaptation, it'll show.
We are seeing Boomy's gauntlets for the first time, though. It's a little sidelight, not much else. Still needs to figure out how Stingray is going to dodge out of those setup tools, but he's going over to the cannon now.
Good, and this is where the Katars can really shine, because the cannon has a lot of startup on most of its attacks. Katars, oh my gosh, unfortunately just pushed too far. Boomy taken first stock, but there was a significant amount of damage done. Stingray is not far behind.
Yeah, what a turnaround from Boomy, because Stingray was catching Boomy. He kept trying to dodge down, fast fall down, back onto the stage, and Stingray built up a decent amount of damage there, but Boomy just gets that turnaround dare weapon toss and stuffed the stock of Stingray.
Oh, goes for a big gravity cancel signature read, but pays for it dearly.
That's illegal.
I mean, you're going to have to try and stop Boomy. I'm not pulling him over while he's zooming by on the cannon.
The cop in the car just said, I'll get him next time. Stingray is able to stop a stock of Boomie, but man, Boomie is just looking stronger.
Jeez, another cannon primed up. Oh, Stingray, was about to get the read, but Boomy turning it around, going for everything.
What? He chased so deep for that, even went for a nair, which I'm not confident would have led to the knockout, but goodness gracious. Boomy wants to show up Stingray, just completely demoralize MDVA, because if he does that, then they're going to be playing for the tiebreaker.
Man, oh man. Now Stingray has the weapon starve on Boomy. A signature could just seal the deal.
No weapon
Keep him
spawns.
honest to one stock at least.
Everyone loves a little bit of honesty here. Neutral Light going to put Stingray in the offstage. Boomy with the weapon toss. Good dodge. D-Light ground pound done. Clean edge guard from Boomy, and he's got 2 stocks to play with.
Yeah, you saw how he stayed back from the corner a little bit to ensure that Stingray wouldn't get the line of sight on him. But Lil Capped doesn't even need it. He stares him straight in the face, and there's a bear.
Well, looking a little bit like a repeat of the last game between these two teams. Weapon spawn on the right side. Boomy instead still playing this unarmed against Lil Capped, just trying to get that extra credit. Wants to go +1.
Yeah, so if Boomy manages to go +1, I know Lil Capped, just grabbing double hammer recovery. Boomy still managing to touch the wall, reset his jumps.
The threat was there. Boomy did manage to get back onto the stage, though. Still no weapon for Boomy. Picks up the gauntlets. Gets him the dare. Can't quite reach with the neutral signature. That goes pretty high and far, but Lil Capped able to outspace it.
Yeah, this is where crew battles get kind of crazy because you know Lil Capped, he's got to think about Boomy. He's staring him right in the face. He needs to get this stock off, hopefully not losing any of his. But he's also going to have to start thinking about that shift of, hey, what happened last time with Zacoi, and how do we keep that from happening again?
Yeah, he's got to have his mind on all sorts of things, but right now he's got to be focused on getting this stock off of Boomy. If he can get it, it will be a numeric evener,
let's
and
go.
there it is, the second nair from Lil Capped. The stock count is even,
bear.
but he is deep red.
Oh my gosh, Zacoi.
Yeah, that was almost it.
Put just enough of a gap there for Lil Capped to dodge out. Thanking his lucky stars.
Take down Sig in a launch.
Gosh.
That was like probably the farthest distance he could have gone, still survive. Neutral
Yeah.
Sig and Zacoi is going to put his team in a slight lead.
Yeah, it is almost that full stock lead too, so Lil Capped has his work cut out for him. But man, Zacoi ran through 5 stocks last set.
Zacoi definitely popped off in the last set, but there's a real possibility of seeing Wrench depending on how this plays out. Zacoi already building up some good damage on a Lil Capped.
I believe in Lil Capped. I mean, he's been a competitor for such a long time, going against so many varied opponents, that he can definitely adapt to a little bit of this unexpected Sentinel Zacoi.
Yeah, I gotta say, in terms of like fan favoritism, I think they lean towards Lil Capped just a little bit, but man, Zacoi looking good.
Ooh, getting around that down signature, doing work. Zacoi knowing when you're just going to try and play footsies on the ground.
Dashing around each other. Zacoi tried to space for that side air. Lil Capped with a nice punish. D-Light side air, but still the lead in favor of the Midwest.
Lil Capped, the one getting the hammer plays right now. Oh, but the big anti-air swing knocking Lil Capped away. Damn!
Side air. Damage and a stock. Zacoi again in the lead. Lil Capped, no weapon spawns. The juggle from Zacoi going to delay it just a little bit. There's the spawn and a sword pickup for Lil Capped.
Good punish on the signature. Lil Capped able to come down and just hit the sword neutral light. The consistent anti-airs every time Zacoi lands. Oh no, but now he's got the weapon advantage. Look out, Lil Capped.
Yeah, he was going for the disarm. You saw him Throw the sword. Nice downlight side air. One more hit.
Forces the dodge with the weapon toss, gets the
low.
uppercut.
That was the safer option to go underneath, but it doesn't lead to the knockout. He needs his stock. This could be even.
Oh, the sweat drops
Oh,
came
good
out.
spot
Dodges the
dodge!
signature perfect punish.
What a spot dodge from Lil Capped. Perfect reaction, and this is basically even. Little bit of damage on Lil Capped. He is slowly bringing this back for the MDVA.
Getting the damage with the hammer here. Zacoi trying to play a little bit more range just because he needs those explosive bursts with the guitars. Hammer has a much longer attack range than those tiny blades.
Just a slight range difference, but a neutralite into the recovery will take Lil Capped out, and it is now on ImLlama versus the 4 stocks of the Midwest.
All right, so we're looking for those explosive bursts Wilson was talking about with ImLlama. Thatch, definitely a glass cannon type character. He's low on the defense, but everything else, the strength, the dexterity, the speed, all through the roof.
We saw him do some amazing work with the cannonballs last time, but man, Zacoi, he is so ready for that D-Light gravity cancel side stick. Like, that is just raw matchup knowledge. Most people don't know that you can do that with Thatch.
Yeah, and it's so incredibly devastating because it does hit like a truck. Dive kick to touch the wall, but gets spiked. ImLlama chasing him clear to the other side.
And now it is a straight 1v1, Wrenched and ImLlama. ImLlama playing for the Game 3 crew battle, Wrenched playing for 1 on the board and going into the 2v2s.
So Wrenched, you see him warming up, trying to get those dashes going, just keeping his position a little bit unclear for ImLlama, not wanting to get caught. Oh, big dodge punish and a stock wrench. That was beautiful.
He has a very minimal warm-up time there. That is a very nice engine car. I don't know enough about cars for this analogy to be solid, but either way, Wrenched popping off onto ImLlama, already shoving him off stage, already has the stock advantage and more.
Man, he was poised to do it again. Wrenched, oh no!
He just mind-gimped. He tried to go underneath the cannonballs, and I don't think he touched the wall there, so instead fell to his death on that one. Stock is even again.
Man, you know, I mean, this is why Demon Island does suit Thatch really well. That's a good pick for them, just kind of seeing, hey, Thatch's cannonballs with ImLlama can just cover the entire wall. Just dodging them is going to be incredibly difficult.
Definitely a challenge. All right, missing the side air. Good spot dodge from ImLlama. Lots of dashing here. D-Light into the recovery. Wrenched has 1 stock left before he and the Midwest take the game.
Looking for it. ImLlama managed to thread the needle, grab the blasters out from under him. But oh man, every hit that he takes is one he cannot afford. Wrench still with a full stock lead.
He just ran underneath the cannonballs.
You know, if you're going to blot out the sun with massive explosions, he'll just dance in the shade or whatever.
Yeah. Just run underneath the shade. D-Light side air. ImLlama going to put him off stage. Head start opportunity. Nice side air again. Wrench does reset his jumps with all these wall touches, but still the damage is adding up.
ImLlama trying to make his way back. No, got caught again. Options dwindling. Wait a minute. ImLlama back on stage. Jeez, this is such a seesaw of a match.
Wrenched is really trying to finish this one. He is going so deep into the offstage. You see the sweat beads come out. Oh. ImLlama does have the stage, but he is deep red. If he gets this off of Wrenched,
let's go.
He's got a perfect stock this.
All we need is just 1 0 to death on ImLlama, I believe.
The Thatch 0 to death. Never before seen. Just barely out space. You see the dash back.
The respect. He has to give it.
Oh, man. A weapon toss could do it. ImLlama just over it.
Oh,
weapon denied.
The weapon. Wrench just continuing to build the damage. The dive kick just kind of set him off position.
A D-Light for Wrenched. Could be the game. ImLlama's avoiding him.
Oh, no!
Side air from Wrenched, and the Midwest is going to take the crew battles.
Man, that was so incredibly close. The strategy starting to pay off for MDVA, but it was just short of making the turnaround. I feel like if they had one more game in them, they certainly would have been able to turn that all the way around. But now it's going to fall into the 2v2, where they have the tried and true combo of Remmy and Cody Travis to put one on the board.
Man, you got to give credit to Lil Capped, though, for that one. Putting 700 damage on the board. He really made that one even in the straight 1v1 where he's going up against Zacoi. He was still keeping that one close. Wasn't let Zacoi get too much of a lead.
Yeah, it really be interesting. They've got some information. Hey, I know your tendencies. We used to be training partners. And now they've got to fight it out. Phazon teaming with Tiffany here. What do you make of this? How is this going to play out?
It's definitely going to be a lot harder, right? Like, kind of to your point, Phazon, Cody Travis, and Remmy, very established in the North American 2v2 space. On the other side, Tiffany, she's had some great moments in the 2v2 space, but still generally inexperienced compared to the other three powerhouses.
Oh, great alley-oop handoff. And right now, Phazon and Tiffany have a sizable damage lead for themselves.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good. Nice pickup from Tiffany, and Phazon going to get one on the right side. Remmy and Cody Travis, I think a lot of people were expecting them, myself included, to completely dominate and shut this one out. But man, Phazon, Midwest made a really good decision putting Phazon into the 2v2s.
Oh, and disengaging over the other side, but Cody was there to... Oh my gosh. I can't believe Phazon managed to survive there. He needed the hit for the chase dodge. Oh, Cody almost took him out. That ground pound was set up ages ago.
You saw the sweat beads, and man, the nair into the chase dodge, saving his life.
Unreal. Oh, a little bit of an alley-oop, but Phazon, man, they were able to save the teammate just in time.
Yeah, that was a really good interrupt from Remmy to deny that side air. You saw Tiffany in position for the follow-up.
So now it's two stocks all around, but that damage gap is just pushing further and further apart.
Cody and Remmy are split up. See Phazon coming, trying to go for that neutral signature, trying to catch Cody from behind.
Phazon rotating over, keeps Cody Travis wide, gives a little bit of pressure relief for Tiffany to get back down to the ground.
Yeah, just opening up that sandwich that was all around Tiffany. Right now, Phazon disarmed, picks up a spear. Lots of people in the red here. Phazon's going to hit the side air, but the side sig from Remmy hits a little harder. Phazon keeping that stock tied up, though, by taking out Remmy.
Yeah, I mean, that was big. That actually tied up the stocks and started cutting the damage lead significantly. Now that they have Tiffany down on her final stock, that's going to be a prime target to fully claim this game.
Oh, but a nice neutral signature from Phazon will put Cody Travis down in the final stocks here. Right now, Remmy and Cody Travis have got to be thinking about how they can take out Tiffany safely. If they can do that, they got the 1v2 possibility.
See Tiffany playing a bit more of the support role, recognizing her own damage and stock count. So it's going to be a little bit of a hit and run style. The landing was caught. Tiffany touching the wall, but Remmy there down to spike. And look, Cody rotating over again, managing to dodge right through.
Good dodge from Tiffany, keeps herself alive, but they put some good damage out onto Phazon. Remmy's gonna get taken out by Tiffany. It's just a 1v1, two former 2v2 partners now forced to play against each other.
Oh,
Cody
man.
versus Phazon.
And it all comes down to one stock. What a way to open this up.
Slight health lead for Phazon in this final 1v1. Who's gonna take?
Oh,
what a chase!
That was big. Yeah, take a bite of that pizza. You earned it.
You know, I didn't think Poe was a big pizza guy. I thought he was more into dumplings, but you know what? I guess as a panda, you'll probably eat anything.
It's, you know, if it's there, you'll have it.
I will point out, I love the thematic picks on this. We've got Team Walking Dead versus Team Animated Animals.
Yeah. That is really cool. All right, so yeah, then I guess that makes sense why Phazon also has that pizza emote going on, because, you know, Tiffany wants to throw down, share a couple slices.
Absolutely. Maybe they get both Remmy and Cody Travis. Maybe they share a slice with the share a slice emote. But starting off game number 2, again, this is a best of 3. Right now, if Cody Travis and Remmy can win the best of 5, then we go to the tiebreaker. Otherwise,
oh my gosh, the
Remmy
focus on Remmy is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's a lot. The chase.
Jeez. Yeah, Phazon is just full bore right onto Remmy. Just, oh, you're playing a low defense legend here? Let me, or at least the less tanky of the two.
Yeah, that lack of defense from Remmy is going to be a punish point. Tiffany and Phazon able to put him down in the second stock already.
It's not even that low. It's just Cody Travis, you know, playing the Rick. There's just a ton of defense stack there. It's tough to cut through those stocks.
Remmy fast fell just a little too early. He was trying to go for the recovery off the neutral eye.
Oh.
They want this stock off of Phazon. Again, these recoveries, man, he is living, but finally the recoveries are going to take out that stock off of Phazon. Slight stock advantage to Remmy and Cody Travis.
Yeah, they're already building the damage onto Tiffany. There's the interrupt, but look at that. Tiffany coming in right from behind. That Qatar recovery tying up the stocks, but for how long?
Interesting follow-up attempt from Tiffany there. She went for the weapon toss off the side air from Phazon. I guess just wasn't in position for the GCN sig.
You're going to see Tiffany rotate around a lot more with these axe attacks than you normally do. Oh, but a perfect handoff cuts her down to her final stock.
Remmy not too far behind Tiffany, though. Deep red. Could see Remmy fall into final stock soon as well. Cody Travis is chunking, though.
Yeah, that was a massive amount of damage. Tiffany already into the orange. Jeez, 4 stocks to 3.
Oh! What reaction?
MDVA with the advantage.
Oh! Tiffany is out of there, and now she has got to sit and watch as Phazon tries to 1v2. Nice pickup for Phazon. Will give him some hope in this 1v2, but the neutral light from Cody launches Phazon.
Ooh. Oh, but sniped out too far. Axe right on point.
Just right down the line that Phazon was going on. 3 stocks left for Team MDVA versus Phazon on the 1. Nice.
Oh, man. Clears a little bit of a power play on Remmy. This is exactly what Phazon needs. Keep them split and then take out Remmy. He's the only one with 1 stock on the team. That's where he needs to find purchase.
We did see Phazon win the 1v1 against Cody Travis earlier. Of course, much different situation if Phazon gets the stock off of Remmy. And it's not even a free stock. Like, he is in the orange. He's going to have to put some work to get this stock off of Remmy.
Oh my gosh, Remmy just playing the perfect spacing, and Cody Travis covering the wall. That ties this setup 1-1 in a best of 5.
The Walker hands tickling the toes of Phazon, and like you said, tying it up. Now we're in essentially a best of 3 between Cody Travis and Remmy, because the first 2 games are tied up. It's even. They don't matter anymore.
Man, so just 1 step closer to potentially pushing this all the way to the tiebreaker. You know, Remmy and Cody are just looking, all right, yeah, that game went great. Let's just do that again a couple more times.
Yeah, just more of that. Remmy, you got to give him some credit, though.
There. Phazon, look at his light attack accuracy. Absolutely ridiculous, but geez, Tiffany's up at 67% signature accuracy. Whenever those get brought out of the book, they're sure to hit.
Yeah, she's doing a really good job of using it to like catch movement or as a follow-up off of Phazon. That's why you'll see that kind of slightly higher accuracy, just because she's not throwing them out raw as much as some other people will do.
Mm. Oh, big stage change-ups.
That's interesting.
In the works, though. Great Hall, Miami Dome, a lot of soft platforms, and we're opting for even more.
Yeah, they left the 2 tri-plats with Great Hall and the other one, and left Miami Dome, which is very often considered a tri-plat just because it's got 2 big and high platforms.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
So you see those side platforms, they're going to suit the Axe players here very well. Tiffany, Cody Travis, oh my gosh, the synchronized neutral lights. But they're going to be looking for the side light into neutral air, into the ledge cancel down light. Oh no, what just happened?
He was so hungry for the stock of Tiffany, but then Tiffany did pass. You saw Phazon put out the pressure. Remmy going to fall at the top of the map, and suddenly this is a massive lead for the Midwest.
My gosh. Well, if you were looking for a momentum shift, there it is, full-on whiplash. Remmy and Cody Travis, they did so incredibly well last game to tie up the set, and now just have game 3 turn like this.
J.K. Simmons is just right in their ears, screaming his head off. Big recovery attempt from Cody Travis, but couldn't lead to the knockout. High ceiling on this map, but that one will take down Phazon.
All right, starting to cut in. Remmy looking to catch the landing. Oh no, quick for the turnaround. They're trying to get a 2v1 combo. If they can actually pull one off, that's where you get the massive split. Momentary power play against Phazon.
Yeah, they didn't really get the full team combo, but it was still enough to put the threat out onto Tiffany so that they could maintain that damage build. Tiffany joining everyone else in the second stocks, but has taken no damage yet. Nice falling side air onto Remmy.
Oh, Cody taking Tiffany up into the sky, scores the knockout again, shifting this power play.
Cody is dominating. Nice pickup from Remmy with that recovery.
Yo, damage.
Phazon falling on the right
in danger.
side.
They were like, yeah, you struggle on the wall right there. We'll take care of your teammate.
You play in that quicksand for a little bit. We're gonna be over here. Nice recovery from Remmy, but again, the high ceiling of Great Hall keeping Tiffany alive.
Man, and off of this ground control, just juggles and anti-airs, closing that damage gap. Team MDVA now taking the stock lead. Oh, this is huge. This is absolutely huge. The turnaround.
What a shift from the initial start of this one. Cody Travis and Remmy now in the 1v2. Looks like they don't have a prepared team combo, but do they really need one at this point?
Yeah, it was a little rough out of position, you know, all the way up on that top soft platform. Ooh, Tiffany trying to fight her way back. Almost takes out Remmy.
Would have been nice. Would have just had to do the 1v1 against Cody Travis. Sidelight in there, not really going to lead to a knockout. Big side air attempt, or opportunity, sorry, for Tiffany. But she gets disarmed.
Here's the chance. Ah, Remmy cutting it short. Putting another one on the board, despite how that game started. Remmy and Cody Travis turning it around with their ground control to put them up 2-1 in the 2v2.
Yeah, y'all should definitely get off that screen quick because Phazon did not put out those good numbers. Phazon's going to have to make an adjustment on this one because Tiffany did well. Tiffany was really putting out those numbers. You even saw in the 1v2, Tiffany was showing some good stuff. But if Phazon can bring up those numbers just a little bit, might see something good. And that's why they're making the swaps on the character picks.
I see Phazon going over to Stevani. Tiffany on to Bryn.
On the other side, still sticking with the picks, Michonne and Rick coming out from Remmy and Cody Travis. Tiffany could have had Barbara. Nobody, there's literally 0 places. I know because I have tried to figure out how to properly pronounce. Is it Barbara the Barbarian or is it Barbara? Nobody knows.
Nobody. I like the first one, so that's going to be my headcanon for now.
Yeah.
But we're going to Shipwreck Falls, where there's an actual cannon sitting in the background.
Yeah, unfortunately can't shoot it on the map. But either way, Cody Travis and Remmy going to try to shoot Phazon and Tiffany out of this one. Tiffany gets launched high into the sky, but still able to make it back down safely. Nice side sig. Saw the stars come out. Remmy going for the save there. You saw him go underneath Cody Travis in the offstage.
Yo,
Remmy
Tiffany,
has to save.
Remmy going for the save, gets the hit, launches Cody high. Now Remmy trying to make his way back. Tiffany covering the ground twice now. Big damage, big knockouts.
Yeah, really good coverage coming out from Tiffany and Phazon. Big recovery, almost finishes off Remmy as well.
You know, you see an opening like that, and you're just like, wow, Phazon and Tiffany gotta have this on lock. But remember how the last game started with like
Exactly
a 20-second double knockout.
They had an even better start in the last one, and Remmy and Cody Travis were able to lock it down. Recovery pickup from Remmy will lead to the knockout on Tiffany, keeping that stock count even as the side sig puts Phazon into the offstage, but a nice pickup from Tiffany.
Momentary power play, Phazon getting some damage onto Cody Travis. Nothing significant, but it all adds up.
Little by little.
Oh, nice caught them both?
The D-lights there for sure would have led to the knockout, but Tiffany just slightly out of position for that one. Cody Travis and Remmy thinking they're lucky stars.
Oh, wow. Tiffany with the double recovery juggle, putting Remmy onto his final stock just like a minute and 40 seconds in. That's fast.
Finally, Phazon losing his first stock to Cody Travis on the side air. Cody Travis deep red gonna lose his stock. This is 4 stocks to 2 stocks, and Tiffany's dominating.
Yeah, I mean, she has been taking stock after stock, ground control to start, now the aerial juggles. Nowhere is safe from Tiffany.
Man, what a great pickup. She was drafted for the Midwest, and clearly they knew what they were doing, looking for a 2v2er with Tiffany.
Swaps over to the axe. Oh, they've got the handoff.
Nice.
There's the alley-oop. Now they've got Tiffany down to the final stock. There is a chance, albeit slight.
Yeah, Remy's got to hold on for dear life in the red on that final stock. If Remmy gets taken out, it is going to be just Cody Travis in the 1v2.
Man, the damage building. Tiffany trying to find a way back down to ground. Phazon unarmed.
Big hit on Tiffany. It's between the two of them. Phazon, that recovery, not quite enough.
Oh, double anti-air. Phazon with the Stevani takes out Remmy, but everyone on the field is so damaged. One strong hit. There it is. Phazon covering the wall with that side signature. Now tying up the set 2-2.
That's what I'm talking about. Bring those numbers up, and Remmy and Cody Travis are going to have trouble. Now we're going to game 5, and Midwest can do this. They can shut out MDVA, take the 2-0, and go on with their lives. On the other side, if MDVA wins this next one, we go to the tiebreaker.
Yeah, I think this is going to fall heavily to the map pick. I see them banning out Shipwreck Falls. That's the right call. It was Tiffany just, with the extra juggles and covering the ground, but there were 2 knockouts there that happened very quickly where Phazon, with that side signature, was able to cover the entire wall. So you want a little bit more space to be able to play around that spiking kit.
Yeah, definitely pick some maps with some slightly longer walls, because Phazon hit, I think, 2 of them that basically led to the knockout. One of them just keeping Cody on the side, the other one 100% knockout on to Tiffany. Or, sorry, on to Cody.
So here we are, game number 5. It all comes down to this. Are we going to a tiebreaker, or are we saying, see you next week?
Good start so far for Phazon and Tiffany. Trying to say, see you later. We got some pizza to eat.
Ooh, goes for the signature. Cody just chopping right in the back. Tiffany, first one to fall, 30 seconds in.
That was a big shot from Remmy. Nice pickup from Cody, and doesn't even put damage onto Remmy. Things looking all right for the
Oh
MDVA.
my gosh, back-to-back signatures for Tiffany. One for the damage, one for the knockout.
Tried to spot dodge the ground pound.
Tiffany staying mobile, doesn't want to get caught by anything, knowing, hey, I can't give up stocks before Phazon at least falls. I got to stick around for my teammate.
Yeah, at the very least has to stay even with Remmy. Like, if Tiffany goes down, as long as Remmy is about to go down too, then things are doable for the teams.
Oh my gosh, the juggle's all the way up. Tiffany trying to use the alley-oop from Cody Travis to get up.
Ooh, nice falling side air from Cody. Tiffany's in trouble. Oh, he and his teammate.
Saved by the friendly fire.
Unfortunate. Cody gonna fall there, but Tiffany will fall as well.
So 4 stocks to 3, but hanging by a thread. Got to keep an eye on Remmy here. Remmy picking his spots so carefully. Just playing this so incredibly smart.
Knows that if he plays it a little bit safer, knows that if he can extend these stocks, then he can be around to help Cody Travis add up so much damage.
I mean, right now, they've been adding a ton of damage. Phazon and Tiffany both entering the red, but Tiffany's on her last stock. So they could just earn themselves the 2v1.
Nice punish. Tiffany with the falling side air. Evens up the stock count, but she has got to live. Neutral sig, and she's gone! What a swap. Cody gets one and then immediately goes for the neutral signature. It's all left for Phazon now in the 1v2. Remmy, fresh as a daisy. Cody Travis still having some help to play with.
Yeah, this is probably the roughest that you could get in a 1v2. Just because you're not poised to knock out really either of them. They're still either going to have another stock or a lot to cut through. Man, oh, wait a minute! Great save by Cody Travis. The pressure relief. Remmy staying away, not letting get Phazon with the chase dodge. Unbelievable. They secure the victory 3-2. We're going to a tiebreaker.
Cody Travis and Remmy earning the tiebreaker for Team MDVA. So now it is on the back of Stingray. Is it going to be Stingray or is it going to be Boomy to put the team up 3-0 alongside the Northeast? Keep in mind, MDVA winning this will, by stats, be an upset. They are the 3rd seed compared to Midwest as the 2nd seed.
Man, so we've got the team that was undefeated in crew battles, stays undefeated in crew battles. The team that was undefeated in 2v2
Boomy versus Stingray. Stingray, again, sticking with this Ragnar. Didn't do too hot in the crew battles against Boomy. We saw Boomy able to go up 2 stocks over Stingray, but we'll see how well that works out here in the 1v1s. It is a best of 3.
Yeah, this is going to determine the fate of Team Midwest versus Team MDVA.
He just pouring some salt mid-match, and he didn't even go for the jump off or anything. Like, that's just Boomy being dirty.
Oh, yeah. He's just like, don't worry, this will be fine. I can sneak these in wherever.
He is behind in the damage department, though. Goes for the neutral signature.
Ooh.
Stingray with the punish.
Yeah, you see Stingray now getting underneath that neutral signature. Boomy used it a ton during the crew battle to score knockouts every time that Stingray would go for aerial escapes, and now Stingray getting under it, that's telling.
Yeah, but keep in mind, Boomy kind of uses that as a priming tool as well. Like, he'll start throwing out some different signatures to punish the fact that now you're going to start going down off the hit.
And that's where Cannon gets its real long runway strings. Oh, but the Spitfire almost taking out Boomy.
Yeah, that was a nice
Stingray
angle.
Brought the damage back. The slap, the weapon toss forces the dodge. Stingray with the corner guard.
Weapon spawn on the left side. Boomy has a soft platform to move to, but opts to go down with the neutral air, get him a safe landing.
Cap with the neutral light. That's the first stock. Man, Stingray still incredibly damaged. Boomy has a chance to even this up immediately.
Likely looking for a D-Light here. Stingray with some nice neutral lights. Oh, outspaced. Toss going for the neutral sig. Stingray able to avoid it. Boomy not finding his knockout tools that he was hitting so consistently in the crew battles.
Oh my god, again with these axe neutral lights. Stingray catching Boomy during the approaches, during the landings. It's piling on that damage gap.
He can't finish this stock of the Ragnar. Finally hits the recovery. Boomy is gonna lead to the knockout, that mithril armor of the dragon, and Boomy can't pick up his gauntlets.
So Stingray now with the weapon advantage. Oh, even chunks Boomy wide. Leaving the weapon there as a little bit of a bait, and he definitely prefers the axe here.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, those neutral lights from Stingray are paying dividends. Went to Costco, bought them in bulk, and he is just hitting them. Nice 2-piece. Stingray looking healthy.
Oh, Boomy getting a decent read, continuing the damage. But stock falling Stingray, you know, for as wild as this looked in the crew battle, where it would be like, all right, yeah, sure, Boomy looks like he's going to win this matchup.
Oh!
Stingray? This is a whole new Stingray here.
What a spot dodge from Stingray inside the signature. Able to punish as well. Yeah, like you said, Stingray, he's leveling up. He took the time. He was like, team, I need y'all to take this to game 5. So I have all the time to rewatch our crew battle and study up against Boomy.
It looks like he studied well. He's got all the answers. My gosh.
It's that 10-minute cram school. Went to Kumon.
Going back to the wall, fights his way back through the ground pound again and again.
Good movement from Stingray. He is avoiding the knockout tools of Boomy, and he's getting such great extension. This is a best of 3. Boomy finally hits the down sig, but he's got to perfect stock this. He needs to get the big read to bring himself back into this one.
So severe advantage for Stingray here. He's poised to put one on the board.
Whoa!
The Spitfire does it. That's up 1 in this best of 3.
Felt that fire in my soul, and now Boomy has to win 2 in a row to keep Midwest up. Otherwise, MDVA going to win it out in the tiebreaker.
Man, Stingray just so prepared for this one. So Apocalypse not an option this time around. We still have Small Brawlhalla, Demon Island, those shorter walls or shorter knockout zones, and then Miami Dome for the odd man out.
Yeah, Miami Dome definitely interesting. Small Brawlhalla likely, like, you know, Gimp City, Demon Island, lots of runway. Miami Dome, closer than you would expect horizontal kill boxes, which might be what Boomy's looking for with you know, cannon with gauntlets as well. But on the other side, Stingray, a good side stick from the axe, and you just see stocks flying.
Yeah, I think it might have been Boomy really likes Small Brawlhalla, really likes Demon Island, and then this is kind of like the matchup pick.
Yeah.
You know, he was getting caught in landing by a lot of those axe neutral lights, and these platforms are high enough that axe down light's not going to hit you. Axe neutral light, you've got safe places to land where you don't have to worry about that. It's just a good counter pick option.
Very fair. So far, a little bit of damage in favor of Boomy, but really, you're not seeing the momentum that he had in the crew battles. I guess the fact that he doesn't have 6 stocks behind him really changes up his mental.
Ooh, just dodging through. Yeah, so that's the other thing. Boomy, definitely one of the best in the business at the ledge cancel dashes. Wait a minute. So we're going to see him use those platforms for a lot more movement than most players would.
Yeah, there you're seeing that ledge cancel dash. You saw that kind of cloud burst on the soft platform. That quick burst of movement from Boomy. But Stingray's added up the damage. This is even. Oh, no.
Again, those neutral lights.
Oh!
And the axe toss Stingray up again. And, I mean, listen, they're on set point right now.
The upset potential is real. Stingray versus Boomy. Stingray is 2 stocks away from upsetting the 2nd seed of the Pro Series.
Oh,
Nice.
the extra uppercut, keeping this nice and even. Stingray now on the axe. He's got that range advantage over the gauntlets, but Boomy's movement has really just been tying this up, where it's just, hey, you'll get some damage, then I'll rocket forward with some damage. It all comes into, can Stingray clean up the stock before Boomy gets a chance?
Stingray is hating punishes. Boomy has whiffed 2 or 3 attacks, and Stingray is just getting big damage after big damage on it. There you see it again.
Oh
Boomy
my
whiffs
gosh.
the neutral light. Stingray with the punish.
Yeah, he just danced around Boomy. He's like, yeah, I know what option you're going for. Qatar recovery. Now he's got like just about a full stock lead. Stingray is running away with this one.
1 stock left, and MDVA gets the upset over the Midwest. Boomy trying to bring this one back. Cannon in hand. Oh.
Again, man, Stingray is so locked into Boomy's mindset. There are so many signatures once again that he's just getting around and punishing perfectly. It's like, how dare you take the chance to knock me out? I'm just going to make you pay for it.
That hustle. He went into the crew battles like, I'll fall for your options. I'll make you think I like getting hit by the neutral signatures so that when we go to the tiebreaker, it's GG's. Auto win tiebreaker. Right now, he's in the red. Boomy, though, is taking quite a bit of damage here. We've seen him play a little bit safer.
Uppercut. Boomy still needs to take down a stock of Stingray before even looking at tying this up.
This is the recovery. Oh, that's going to be a punish, but it's just a sidelight. Another recovery. Final stocks here. Game 2. Boomy needs this.
Yeah, you see him opting for the gauntlets. He wants those big combo and string plays. He knows he needs a lot of damage very quickly if he's got a shot at going to a Game 3.
Punished. There's the weapon spawn for Stingray. Immediate neutral light.
That gave him the corner guard. Still a little bit of stage advantage. Oh, Boomy going for the damage, gets the dunk.
Oh, he missed the dare.
Stingray is trying to dribble Boomy, but man,
Down
Boomy!
six!
Oh my
Boomy!
gosh! I cannot believe he managed to pull that out with a flawless final stock. That down signature, yeah, you were saying those knockout lines a lot closer than you assume, especially when you're that far off stage.
He spent 10 minutes not throwing out a single down sig. The down sig button on his keyboard was getting itchy, and he had to scratch the itch. Led to the knockout, and now it is the final game between Midwest and MDVA. Could it be any closer?
Man, this is tense. This is so tense. I can't believe I was just watching that replay of Boomy using the gauntlet side airs to knock Stingray off, just backpedaling enough to get the corner so he could dash slide charge it off. I mean, that was an unexpected amount of distance.
Yeah, he burst out into the air for that down sig, and that ties it up. It is now Boomy versus Stingray. Both teams with one game under the belts, both players with one match. And now it is all coming down to this. Midwest versus MDVA. Boomy versus Stingray.
Man, and they're running it back on Miami Dome. Stingray, you know, I mean, let's face it. 90% of that game was Stingray's. Like, if this was going to judge's decision, you know, that would be like the 10-8 on the scorecard, 9-8s, all 9-7s, all across the board. But man, oh man.
Yeah, Boomy got that thankful knockout, but here we are, final one. He's got the cannon in hand, going for the big reads, and again, Stingray able to avoid it.
Stingray with the weapon advantage, pushing a slight damage lead and the knockout. Neutral light into recovery, swapping over to the axe. 1 minute in.
Boomy read the immediate neutral light into recovery, so you saw the dodge down. Stingray's like, no, I'm just going to do another neutral light. Catches him. Boomy not able to get the knockout with that side sig. He needed that. You saw how badly he wanted it. Hand. Good spacing and able to punish. The neutral layer is still not enough.
Stingray jockeying for position here. He wants some way to get in, you know, those dash side lights. There it is, just poking Boomy a little bit, but Boomy is looking for the hard-hitting option. Downlight neutral air, tying up the stocks, but once again, Stingray with a healthy damage lead.
This is not guaranteed by any margin.
I mean, especially with how we saw Boomy play the final stock of last game, yeah.
All right, nice hits. Doesn't get the jump that he was looking for.
It's just about tied up.
Yeah. 5 gauntlet hits, and Stingray's like, all right, that's 2 axe hits from me, 3 axe hits from Stingray, and the weapon toss. Stingray. He's
actual
so
seesaw.
healthy.
You press on the gas, and then I'll press on the gas. We'll just initial D drift down this mountain.
It's the Toretto family race right now. question is Boomy Dom or is Stingray Dom? There's the weapon spawn on the right side. Stingray. There's that gas pedal onto Boomy. He's adding up the damage.
Ooh.
Neutral sig dodge through from Stingray. He is not getting caught by the neutral sigs of Boomy.
Again, you'll see this. They jockey for position because they both have weapons that can capitalize one hit into multiple. Stingray just needing a little bit more damage before searching for knockouts, but Boomy looking for one right here. Sidelight into recovery, ties it up, and starting to chip away at that damage gap significantly.
That's enough to even it up. Boomy with a nice gauntlet string that time. Waited a little bit there for the movement from Stingray, but didn't quite get the follow-up.
Oh, man.
Hits.
Yeah, Boomy just interrupting Stingray every chance he gets.
Oh, punish.
So neck and neck. This is the final game of the tiebreaker, and it's damage even. Uh-oh! Boomy in trouble off the side. Firing back, a little bit of damage.
Doesn't hit the down sig.
Oh
Boomy
my
has
gosh,
him in
we're
the
in the
sky.
territory. Next hit
Whoa.
could just knock out.
Who's it going to be? Boomy going for the down sig, or he went for the side sig. Missed the Sayer. Boomy
Whoa.
tries to punch with a nair. Wow, that was a cool option, but it didn't quite work. There's a weapon spawn. Boomy with a neutral
Oh
heavy.
my gosh.
Not enough. The
The
side
slap,
air.
just enough. Team MDVA clutching it out over Team Midwest in the tiebreaker. Stingray, unbelievable.
What an upset. MDVA versus Midwest. You saw how badly Boomy beat Stingray in crew battles, and it was all for nothing as Stingray took that knowledge, learned from it, and applied it into beating Boomy in the 1v1 tiebreaker. MDVA gonna go up over the second seed Midwest.
Man, what a roller coaster of a set. Look at that light attack accuracy, 51% for Stingray. That is unreal.
Yeah,
He was choosing his spots so carefully and playing around so many of Boomy's signatures.
Really well done from the Midwest, from Stingray. Good decision making from MDVA, of course.
Yeah.
You heard from STTP Wilson earlier.